The MLB draft took place tonight, and with the top overall pick, the Minnesota Twins selected shortstop Royce Lewis out of Serra Catholic High School in California. Now entering his senior season, Lewis took over as the starter at shortstop after spending a lot of time in the outfield. When asked about shortstop, Lewis was quoted saying, "I want to play the position Derek Jeter played, except I want to be Royce Lewis." Take a look at this tweet from MLB Network's John Heyman. One rival GM on Royce Lewis could be another Jeter. Dylan, do you agree with the Twins' move to pass up on pitchers like a Hunter Green and take a shortstop like Lewis?
I would have taken Hunter Green. I think he's got a special talent at 17 years old, who he already throws near 100, a little over 100 at times. Right-handed pitcher with great size, who's a hell of a shortstop and hitter as well. At 17, that kind of raw talent. I would have went that way, but everything I read about Royce Lewis, they talk about that it factor. The same thing with, the comparisons to Jeter, and that's pretty unfair to heap on a high school kid. But for everything that the scouts said, who saw Derek Jeter, a skinny kid in Kalamazoo, Michigan, who didn't look like A-Rod, didn't look like some of the other Adonises that you knew were just born to play the game, they had an it factor, and they talk about Royce Lewis having that. I'm a little surprised the Twins went with this route because it's not like they are, jam-packed with great young pitchers. They're not the Astros. They're not the Mets. Yeah. They're not some of these other teams that are all set up with their rotation. Look, Ervin Santana's been spectacular, but beyond him, and he's not a young pup. So beyond him, the future of their pitching staff, I think, really could have been cornered by taking Hunter Green. But they really liked him. I mean, when you have the number one pick and you have that whole pool to pull from, you really go with the guy that you think is going to be the cornerstone of your franchise for years and years to come. And they felt that way about Lewis. They trusted that it factor eye test that previous scouts saw with Jeter, as I mentioned, and they went away from kind of the hype and that raw ability that Hunter Green has at 6'3", 200 pounds. And like I said, only 17 years old.
Throwing at 100 miles per hour.
It's still not even clear if he's going to play pitcher or in the field. And some people think he could do both, but he'll probably be a pitcher. I would have went Green. We'll see how Lewis shapes out.
Twins certainly trying to trust their scout team, trust in their evaluation process. In a few years, we'll see what happens with one Royce Lewis.